Hello, hopefully you can all see me. If not, oops. I don't see any chatting. I don't know if I've done this right. Right, let me just come off there. Does everyone see me now? Please tell me you see me. I'm just getting the chat up because, I can see chat. Is this working any better? Is it like running at the same speed? Tell me it is. I don't think this is as bad. Maybe this is the way I go. Woohoo! Wait a minute. Can I see people yet? It's just not moving down though. I've got to think. What did Tammy say? You have to. I'm sure I have to pop out. Oh no, it's showing me the things there. Yeah, looks and sounds great. Moving. Everything seems good. Woohoo! I'm excited now. It would help if I was even on the right page, wouldn't it? This seems so much better. This is so much better. Well, I'm excited now. Hello, Kathleen. Sound and video is good. Right, that's it. I am done with that other broadcaster. I am now going to be using this. I'll pay for it and then I'll get rid of that logo in the top. Honestly, I feel like I'm sweating. I'm sweating pigs. I'm just trying to move it. It's working fab. Yay! Whoops. I've just dropped my phone light on me. I'm just trying to move this a bit closer to me. It's been shoved backwards. Breathe. I've just lost like an hour of a rubbish. I want to swear, but I'm not going to swear. A crappy stream. Whoop! Looks and sounds better. Sounds good. Vision's good. We're all good. We're all happy. Let me just clear it up a little bit. I just want to just brighten it up just ever so slightly. And let me just have a look at that focus a minute. This is so much better. So much better. Like you wouldn't believe better. Yes, YouTube is turd. So if anyone can put a new link out for me, I'd be really grateful because now I've got even less than an hour to colour. So we do need to get a move on. So now I'm coming in. So just to recap, if anyone did miss in the first section, it's now over on this section. Why are we flicking? Oyster, cardboard, and dungeon is what I've just been using in this section, which I did colour in the other stream, which was a load of poop. Tell us quickly what you did. So all I did was used oyster as a base colour along these bobbly bits here. And then the next colour along was cardboard. And I just did between halfway, and I just did that bottom section with oyster all the way along there. And then we took dungeon, if you remember, if you could see or you didn't see. I'll do it in a minute. Then I took dungeon and we added it down here. We just coloured just under here. So it gave it some depth to the edge. Is that all right? Hi all, it's now perfect live. It is. I'm not going back to that. I think it's OBS. I honestly do. It doesn't like me. So I'm going to pay for this. I think it's a paid one, this one. So, I mean, it is free, but I want my logo on. I don't want just Shella in the bottom. Hi Lou, is everyone back now? Honestly, that was so terrible. And I literally went all underneath here, all the way around the edge of there. And then I kept with Dungeon, if you remember, and I just literally went in between these bobbly, what looked like frog spawn bits. And I just went in the middle, just to help it pop a little bit. I'm going to try and get a bit closer, actually. Just so you can all see what I'm doing a bit better. I went in these sections here. Is it bright enough for everyone? I don't want it to be dull. We've just coloured that had me. Frog's bums. I didn't say frog's bums at all, did I? I said frog spawn, I'm sure of it. Tell me I didn't just say they look like frog's bums. Or are you saying it looks like frog's bums? Because I'm saying it looks like frog spawn. Oh, dear me. So, yeah, we just went in the middle of there and zooshed that up a little bit. And then we was up to midnight. What did I do with midnight? I think with midnight down at the bottom, I just literally went in the very peaks of the frog spawn. I heard bums. Did you? I hope I didn't say that. Do you know my kids and my husband keep saying, Shell, they say I said something and I go, I didn't say that. I said it this way. And they're going, no, you didn't, Shell. You said this or whatever it was at the time. And I'm like, no. And then I think I'm highly stressed. Bobblehead, frog spawn bits. I love your description. Oh, you know me. You know me. That's all knows me. I'm so happy now that it's back. So that's it. I know Tammy loves StreamYards as well. So I am literally just going to StreamYards from now on. Tammy and Ashley, are you up for a crazy stream again? Feel like doing some kind of strange challenge? Can we do a challenge? I'm back. Shared you a link, Shell. Thank you very much. That makes more sense. Hi. Oh, I've just read that bit. I'm just kind of like reading my own thing. And it's a shame when things like that happens because obviously things do end up getting a bit crazy and people end up disappearing. But like I said, if it's not about the viewing for me, it's about just being here and having fun. So if people do come back, they come back. If they don't, they don't. Unfortunately, I don't have any control of that. Oh no, Shell's at it. Let's do a crazy stream. Yeah, I want to do a crazy stream. Oh, my things fell on the floor. I'm just going to fold that under. Just pop it over like that. That's it, so it don't roll off. So the next set of colours are chalk tone, negra, rusty, and dark tan. I think I've lost a pencil in the process here. Chalk tone, rusty, and dark tan. Rusty was what I was doing the aisle with Renee and Ashley, and it was Tammy, wasn't it? Hell yeah, love challenge time. The only thing I'm not doing is tying my thumbs up or any part of my fingers. We can't do tying up again. I've lost the feeling in my thumb for a week. So let me think. I'm trying to jog my memory of what we did. So I'm going to get chalk tone, which is the darkest one. Just going to chuck him in here and give him a whirl. I don't know if I did that even the right way. Oh, no, I didn't. What am I doing? Turn it right. This gives me a bit of a better point. So you can spend your time doing each one section by section, but I'm just going to follow Kerby's shadowing for this, like I did in the other one. You did the opposite hand. Lurking looks gorgeous. Hi, Christine. How are you, honey? Colour using an oven, mate. That's a bit crazy. I just have to put the pencil through a hole. We do some crazy. Oh, I'm just moving things. We do some crazy things. Oh, I'm so glad this is it much better? Is it like literally on floor? Are we flowing nicely? So I'm keeping that edge quite soft because we're going to transition that over with another colour. Can you zoom in on this? Do you need me to go a bit closer? Wait. I think I can do that without moving my camera. Hold on. 1 second. Oh, look at that. Is that better? Is that much better there? Do you need me to go any closer in? I will go closer in if you need me to. That better? Are we good there? Oh, don't get a close up of my flaming bitten skin around my nails. Because when I started my new job, I was like highly like, oh my gosh. So yeah, keeping that edge nice and soft, but I'm pressing on nice and firm towards the outer edge. And we're going to just keep doing that all the way down using this colour. I'm fab there. Can you see there, love? Can you see there, love? Eh? If you'd like me now. I'm on a ghost hunt tomorrow night. We're having a sleepover. Yes, we are. We're sleeping over with the ghoulies. Yes, I did, Nana, and it's perfect now. Still turkey lurkey. I thought you were saying I'm in Turkey. I thought that is dedication. That, Nana, more watching from your holiday. And this time I'm going to come here because obviously we've got a little crystal there. Can't wait to do them. Oh, I love crystals. Love me some crystals. Why do I always get trouble? I always get trouble. Can just never have a nice, just relaxing stream. I always get trouble. But at least people are finding me. I'm back and things are looking better. This is just so much better. I only ever use this when we do multiple. So let me turn that light away from it a bit. When we do multiple streams and we have different streams on, I only use this for that because you can have multiple people on, but this is all I'll be using from now on. I'll ask, sir. I'm not too sure. Lurk mode for a few, sorting baby clothes. Oh yes, I am keeping tabs on your M's because I've seen your pictures of you and your baby bump, and I'm keeping tabs on how far you're growing. And that baby's getting bigger. Do you know what you're having? But just keep an eye on the channel, Sarah. It may well be, but I can't say for sure if it will or not. But it's a new location. We've never been there before, so hopefully, yes. Jamie, a baby. A girl! Have you thought of any names yet, or is it a secret? I love new babies. I mean, I've had 4 babies myself, but now it's like you can just pass them back. It's even better. But I do love having a snuggle and a squeeze, I must admit. Let's just move this up. So I'm just staying around that outer edge again. I'm pressing on, but you can spend your time and really layer up. That would be really good. But for the purpose of the live stream, I'm pressing on and trying to progress a little bit faster. I feel like smushing. I can smush a black widow. So for me, I find them easy to smush, but not everybody does. Love babies, but definitely love passing them back now too. Yeah, definitely. Esme, is it Ime Louise? Did I pronounce the middle name right? Esme, I love Esme. I just love Esme. It's like Twilight. My all-time favourite film. Sarah, how have you been, honey? I've not spoke to you in a while. How have you been keeping these days? And that goes for anyone in the chat. What have you all been up to? Come on, tell us some funny I want to know some funny stories. What have you been up to? What's going to make me laugh? That's your challenge. I want to know what daft things you've been doing. Oh, last time me and Nana Moore was talking about our favourite movies, we was nearly fighting over Jason Momoa. Oh, I'm glad you're getting free. It's hard, isn't it, hon? It really is hard. I mean, I still feel the pain of my dad gone, and he passed away sadly in 2016 now, and it's still horrible. Oh, something really echoed then. I was sat at my kitchen table today. I'll tell you a story of mine first. And I was, because I'm working from home, but at the minute, I didn't, because I knew I was live streaming tonight, I didn't want to take everything off my desk, put my work stuff on, and have to take it all back down. And I was sat at my desk, and everything is hoober quiet. I feel like something's sticking in my arms. It was hoober quiet, and I was, all of a sudden, there was all this almighty crack noise above my head, and I was like, what was that? And it just sounded like, if you listen to a glacier and it goes like that, that's what it sounded like, but a loud crack and then as it went off, and I was like, but in this house, we haven't took, in the dining room, it's got wallpaper on its ceiling, and the plasterer said, whatever you do, just leave it on. Don't take it off. Just paint it and leave it on. Because you don't know what's under there. And now I'm worried that it's cracked underneath that paper and I can't see it. You know what, me and my sound effects. You gotta just go for it, haven't you? I love my sound effects. Right, so coming to the end of these. I like doing all one pencil first and then moving on to the next pencil. Some people like doing each little section first and then moving on. I'm not all about that. Next is Negra. We're going to go back to the top and we're going to blend into that colour. I'm not going to do as much as we did further down because we don't have as much space. I'm just going to kind of follow to the edge of that and then leaving a section out. So I'm keeping this quite soft. I'm not pressing in too much yet. We're going to layer these colours in. I went to a drive-through earlier today and met the male American shell. No way! A male version of me! What did he look like? Was he a ginger? Oh, that's funny. Geez, there can't be a male version of me. Oh, well, I am at the minute. Life's just brilliant at the minute with me, and I don't want to cuss anything, but it's been hard work. I'm not going to lie. Started a new job. My youngest child started high school. Having to get used to a new house and everything else. I hate it when the light glares on it. Can you see the colour it's going to be? Loads of things are happening all at once. And it's like crazy time, but I'm loving it at the same time. I'm loving working. I feel like I'm back in society. Blonde, but acted like you. Gusta, did he have a gob? Ian said, "Oh no, not a male god. God on legs? Woohoo!" He was a male god on legs. Well, I know I'm not a goddess on legs, so I don't know what Ian's talking about there. Oh. I'm surprised he's not saying a male version of Shirty, because he always calls me Shirty. I ring Kirsty and there's eat it back. Shirty! It's funny. Male god on leg. Mona, do you know, before I was watching this video back and it was totally cringe because I'm listening obviously to my own voice and I'm like, oh, and but there were some things when we was all talking about when because what's its name was in the chat, Kat was in the chat and she was saying the exits are here and here, and if something about the pilots doing such thing, and if you want to jump out, all this stuff. And I was actually chuckling away to myself, listening to myself talk about what we was all talking about in chat, and I was literally laughing at myself. Who does that? Who laughs at themselves? He made me laugh, repeated my order back wrong, and laughed at himself. I actually finished my first colouring page in nearly a year. My mojo is coming back slowly but surely. Oh, that's fantastic, Louise. Woohoo! Shell's laugh makes me crazy. It makes me howl laughing. Oh, it's been gone for me for a long time because I've been just busy doing everything else, and we're still doing loads of jobs. We're having all the dining rooms screeded on the 1st. Oh, it's going to be a nightmare. Kids have to go to my mum's. We have to have tea at my mum's. The dogs have to go to my mum's because it takes 24 hours for the floor to dry, I think. Either 12 or 24, I can't remember. So I'm like, oh. So that's coming. But luckily, my lovely new boss has given me the time off from the 3rd. So I've got an annual leave. So I'm like, woohoo! I always do it, always laughing at myself. I'm always laughing at you. I've just been saying to Leighton Castillo, I need to come for a bibs. I need to come for a curry. I need to drive to your house again for a curry. I miss the curry and I miss me Kirsty. I miss me Kirsty. Right, so next up is Angie's favourite colour, Rusty. And I'm not even going to attempt to say it in Australian. So I've had a chicken tikka kebab for tea. No, wait, I don't want Rusty yet. Scrap that, delete that, go backwards. I do not want Rusty yet. I want dark tan. I used Rusty last. So that, scrap that, we use dark tan. Because I used Rusty to warm it all up. So we're using dark tan on what's left. So scrap that last instruction. I wasn't telling you the right instruction there. Oh, I'm sorry that it's been so long, but hi, Shell. Eskies, wow, hello, how are you? Gosh, it's been a while, hasn't it? Oh, it's lovely to see you all. There is some faces I've not, well, faces, should I say, names in the chat that I've not seen for quite a while. Well, then I've not seen all of you for quite a while. I do only jump on when I've got time these days. I bet we do it wrong now. We probably will, and they're just, it's because I'm getting a bit crazy, lady. Crazy lady. So I'm just taking dark tan and we're just filling in that gap. This gives us our highlight. I've even forgot art terminology and everything. Oh, as I was saying before, I'm not sure if I'm going to like Kerby's next book. And I don't know if I'm going to get hated for saying that, but it just doesn't look a bit of me at all. I mean, I know it's very Kerby, but it just doesn't look a bit of me. I'm just not an alien fan. I don't mind UFO hunting. I will go around and try and look for UFOs, but I'm just not. I don't know if I'm a fan of that book. I might need to see a flip through. Are you sticking to that plastic shell? Oh, yeah, can you hear it? That was the wrong sounds. I am so sorry. Oh gosh. Tickle me that then. Are you sticking to that plastic? Oh dear me. Why do I make the most stupid noises of an absolute turd? I'm so embarrassing. I am not doing it again. Definitely not doing it again. Oh dear me. All because Jamie says I'm sticking to that plastic. Oh, me belly. Oh, hi, Aunt. I've just been telling everyone that we are going on a sleepover ghost hunt tomorrow night, and Sarah was wanting to know if it's going to be on the live on the Ghosty YouTube channel. They said. Party with Shorty. Saying turn and making those noises is not. And then everyone's shouting Shorty. Oh, dear me, we need to stop it. I'm going to tickle him. Oh, dear me. Stop it now. Oh, dear me. I'm crying. I'm gonna need to tell her later. I don't even know why it made to do. Why did I do the sound effects? Yeah, like the Lumi underpants. It's now got to live with me. Did you stick to that plastic? Right, I need to be professional now. Let's just become professional here. Woo! It's all about the colouring, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, dear me. Oh, I had to pull over. I'm laughing so hard. I'm so sorry, Ashley. I was stopping you getting over. Oh. Welcome to the Laughing Channel. Starring. No. Yeah, that's the starring. Starring Shelley D. I'm going to have to invest in tenors for Shell's stream. Oh, dear me. So we're warming this up nicely, but yet we still get a highlight underneath, but it gives us the nice bit of richness. How many have we got tomorrow? It's all right. So I'm kind of using this like a blender over the top of all of them, but then obviously it's adding the rich tone to it as well. I did say shirty. I nearly bought a reg plate, and it ended up saying shirty. So whichever way I did it, it said shirty. So I didn't get the reg plate. Oh, you did get that sound down to a T though, did I? Dear me. I bet whoever's following this now completely lost. My belly's hurting. So I'm going to grab, I'm sure I did this down there with Midnight. And we're going to go back to the shadowed areas. I'm just going to push down on this book. I need to like break the spine a bit more. We're just going to emphasize on that shadow. I'm not going to aim at blending it in because shadows aren't blended in. Put the lights on it so you can't see it very well. It's what bugs me when I'm doing stuff in that light, because I'm just going to hold the page up a little bit. And we're just going along the line that Kerby did. I'm just going to lift it up, and it just helps separate them bits and make it pop. Now your belly hurts, it's a theme. I know, terrible. Well, you know the proper shell's back now. I got lost in myself a while back, so. And moving house does wonders for the soul, let me tell you. Not. But I'm in a happier place than I was, so that's all that matters, and that's the good thing. I'm just going to have a bit of a flick here because I just want to keep a soft edge, because I'm only doing it for definition, so I don't want it to be Huber amount, but I love the black. I miss those calls, Kirsty. Oh, I know. Ashley, we're having a call this weekend, aren't we? Oh, I'm done now. My cheeks are so feel like they're inflated. I'm calling you Ed from now on. Why? Who? Calling me or Kirsty? I'm convinced they've changed the paper in this book. It's not holding as many layers as it used to. Has anybody else found that? Or is it just me? I'm going to keep flicking it up to the light so you can just see, get a perspective of what I'm doing, because the light's taking the colour away a bit. Yes, I think I'll stream on Sunday, so woohoo! Shell, that's what the hyena's called in Lion King. Oh! Shows how much I take note, and I watch Lion King as well. They're the baddies though, so I don't take them on. Just going to create a little divot of a shadow there. Oh, thanks, Mona. How are you? Didn't you have surgery last time we spoke, Mona, or you was having surgery? Or have I just plucked that out of thin air? And if you have, are you completely recovered now and everything all good? Della! Hello! I'm on about me laughing like the hyena. Oh, I get you. Oh, so Tammy, you found the same? Yeah, it's just not layering up. Like I could layer on a Kerby book, but I'm really struggling here. I'm getting about 3 layers on, and you can see it there. Perfect example there. The paper's breaking down, and then wait a minute, I'm looking at the camera, and then this bit here. Oh, that's good. That's really, really good. I'm happy about that, Mona. Oh, wow, I've missed your voice and laughter. You've made me smile spontaneous for the first time in too long. Oh, well, I'm glad I've put a smile on all your faces tonight, and I've made you laugh with me goofy ways and whatnot. Could you imagine if I put monetization on this channel? They'd be like, hell no, you swear too much, you say too much inappropriate things. You talk about trumping, you talk about turds, you talk about frogs' bums. Oh dear me. Stop you laughing out loud, can't remember the last time. Oh. Jordan. Oh, I'll tell you what, talk about blankets. I had my blankets. I very nearly put the heating on last night, and I'm determined to not put it on, but gosh, it was a bit cold last night. Oh, I found this too. He changed the paper in his latest books? Don't know. It may be something we've got to ask, because it's not as you've seen me do Kerby books. I've put markers under them and then gone over with pencils and stuff like that, and it literally I'm finding it really hard. But then is that just me? But then Tammy said the same, so maybe it isn't just me. Because I felt like them when I tested them gold, what they called them gold thingamabobs, Castle Gold Arts. What are they? Castle Arts Gold. they were just sliding on that page I did, that eyeball, in Camilla de Erico's Dragons, and I know that book can layer, and so I think that was the pencils, but I honestly think this is the paper in this book, because I'm not trying to be big-headed, but I can work with Black Widow pencils really well, so I know there's something going on what's not right. You need to get an Udi shell. They are fab for keeping them warm. That's what my mum's ordered me, but she's ordered me one that goes to the floor. It's 180 centimetres long. And it goes to the floor. It goes over your head. It goes, and I think your arms can come out of it, but it goes right down to the floor. So if you sat at the desk, I can put it on and like cover my feet up. My mum said. I was like, ooh, yes. That'll do me. That'll do me. I'm so ready for a ghost hunt. I've not done one for ages. I'm so ready. As soon as Leighton comes home from work tomorrow, I'm out that door and on my way to wherever we're going. I have no idea where we're going. I agree. I was trying to colour in Mythic World and got the same. I got one of those wearable blanket hoodies currently living in mine. I'm definitely going to have to join the blanket hoodie things. Well, I'm going to be asking my husband for one of those for Christmas. Oh, the long length. Oh, Eskies, they're so good. I'll show you all when it comes. I'll show it you all. I'll put a picture on Shellarty's thing and I'll show you with me wearing it. I don't know if my mum sent me a picture of what it's like. I don't think she did. I'll have a look in a second because my mum might have sent me a picture of what it was. We're all trolling the grocery stores now. Colour and shop with me. I can wear mini bosses as a hoodie, so I got myself one to be oversized. I always buy oversized hoodies and jumpers. Yeah. I am smooshing. I'm smooshing away there, Jamie. I can smoosh a Black Widow very, very well. So once we've finished just doing this little bit of detail, I'm going to go back. What was my next colour? I don't want that one. I want, it was Negra. I'm just going to blend. I need to show you what I'm using so it's on screen. And I'm just going to blend them colours in there just to give it some more depth all the way up. Then I'll push it out the light. And then you can see what I'm doing. My short ass only needs an average size one, so I'm almost on the floor. Well, yeah, I'm like 5'8". Did you know that hoodies are an Australian invention? We've had them for years. No way! I want an hoodie and one of those hilariously oversized nightshirts. What do these oversized nightshirts look like? So just do this like we're blending. Just making sure that we've covered any white space that may be there. Hi Zoe, how are you? Oh, have a lovely time at your mum's. How have you been? Oh, 5 foot's cute though. I wished I wasn't as tall sometimes. Sometimes I hate it because I'm dressed up on a night out and all my friends are smaller than me and I just look like a giant sometimes. And let's just very quickly go back with dark tan over them end bits. So if you're not rushing and you're layering up, it'll probably look a bit neater than mine. I'm not too bad either. Got a lot going on, but I'm crazy mad busy, but it's fine. We invented Ugg boots too. We've had a lot of sheep and wool and come up with things. Right, what did I do here? I think I used midnight. So let me just go back to midnight and then we go around here. We got midnight. I keep forgetting to show people. I need to stop showing my thumb where I've got a horrible scab on it. I keep showing it you all when I show the pencil. Sorry. Keep getting a croaky throat. Knitting wool. Oh, 5 foot baby face is not fun. Oh. My husband was a baby face at work when he started driving the buses, and everyone used to get on the bus and go to pay and then look at him and say, "You're even old enough to drive this bus." So now he has a beard and everyone doesn't question him at all. There's definitely not. I wished I was baby face. I'm starting to get wrinkles. I don't like it. Getting them, what do they call them around your eyes? Crow's feet. 39 and I've already got crow's feet around my eyes. I see when I get 40 and go up be a wrinkly. Oh no. You want to try some of that buttercup syrup? It's amazing. The like lozenges, not the stuff that you drink. The I went out of frame for that last bit. I do apologise there. So that's that part of the wing. I'm just going to pull that out a bit so you can see how it's looking. So my reference photo, if anyone wants to see that, is I just got it off Google and it's got no signage on there, so I think I'm okay to show it. So this is the reference picture we're working off. So if I took that up out the light a bit, you can see that we're working within that as close as we can to that colour frame. So if there's the reference picture, if anyone wants to see it or use it as a reference themselves, they can. Let's just have a quick look. I like doing this. I like pulling my camera out and having a good look at what it looks like before we move on to our next bit, because this is where it goes a bit crazy. Why is it not showing everything? Do you know what it is? I think I need to do this, don't I? I'm meant to be using this. 1 second. Oh, but I closed it. I did. I am such a tool. I'll just have to wait for it to come back on. There it is. So if I zoom back out. Oh, it's not connecting to. Oh, there we go. So that's it. This is what I like to do. I like to zoom it out and see how it's looking and just get perspective before we move on to the next bit. So now we're going to introduce this reddy colour again. So I'm going to make sure I keep my little plastic folder. Let's just get chat back up so I can see what you're all saying. I think I can see it all on there. Right, I can see that there. There we go. You're glued to it. Right, let's get back down to the page. Let's zoom back in. let's get down to business. I'm going to do this bit here. So I think we're close enough there. And we're clear enough. I don't have any of their boots, but all the beds in my house have Ugg comforters. Love them. I want to get some of the throat. What is an Ugg comforter? Still asked for IDs in bears at 30. Oh, I wish. I've not been asked for ID in such a long time. Right, let's have a see now. Last time I did these colours, I was a bit like... I'm going to try and squeeze them in. It's going to be tight. So let me just... I want a nice sharp point on there. Have I tried the Indra, Miranda and Macron colours yet? I've not. No, I don't even know what they are. I've been out of it, Eskies, for... I've not been colouring since January, and then I've done 2 live streams over the last couple of months. So I am very much out of the loop with all the brands and stuff like that, what's out at the minute. So we're going to use Brown Bug. And if you remember, we just did the very edge. I kind of only lightly went round with this. Hope you're writing all these colours down in preparation, Kirsty. Oh, thank you. I like my colour combos sometimes as well. It is a gorgeous colour. Oh, like teddy bear blankets. I'm going to go all the way up to the top. Hopefully all this is in frame. If I go out of frame, you're going to have to shout at me in capitals. Out of frame. Comforters are thicker than a regular blanket. We're going to need all that this year because honestly, I am not having my eating on for more than 3 hours a day because I am not paying them energy companies that money that they're trying to rob off everyone. It's not happening. And my kids keep coming downstairs saying, Mum, I can feel the cold now. I went, put some thicker clothes on then. And you won't be as cold. Because in the other house, it was like a more eco-friendly house. I think that's the white tip that's on the end of them. So I don't want to... We'll end that there. And we'll pick it back up here. Oh, you didn't see what I did there. You can't let the water freeze. I'll try not. I think I'm just going to put it on at night, literally at night, and then when we go to bed, I'll have to turn it off. The new Eskies puppy is named Princess, and she's a barker, but very sweet and super protective. Oh, you've got a puppy. Oh, lovely. What breed is she? Is it she, he? She, yeah. But now we're moving on to deep red. I need to move down here. So all I did when I went out of frame, then I just went up here. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit of this deep red following that same line. They're probably not going to fit all these colours in this tiny little space. You need this colour combo, but in a different brand for my deaf skull moths. Have you got this? Have you got these, all these colours, Sarah, so you can match? Or do you want me to see if I can try and get a combo with them? What colours did you want it in? Hello, Sherry. How are you? How have you been doing? Lovely to see you all. So I'm following down the line. I think I might do them, these shards coming out in a nice emerald green. I think that'll be nice and striking against that brown. You're probably like, I can't believe you're making us use all these colours, but you have to. It gives the effect. You're literally slightly going over the last colour that we've just used. Oh, am I heck? I'm not settled in at all. We moved in and some rooms are done, but a lot of rooms are not done. Christmas Polly's, Loomis, Pablo's, Lightfast, Holbein, but no Black Widows, not at the moment anyway. Excuse me. I might be able to do some colour combos with the Pollies. I can have a look for you. I'll see if I can match any up to these with my Pollies, and I'll send you, if I can match it up, I'll send you the combo. That's if you want to colour your skull in Pollies. So I'm just sharpening this one because I need really sharp points to get in these little tiny gaps. So now we're moving on to carrot. Yeah, Kirsty's a master at getting combos from other brands and converting some that I use on here, and she'll convert to other different brands. She's a brand converting master. So I'm out of frame again. I do apologise. Oh gosh. Literally running down this, just slightly over the deep red that we're using. It's the tiniest line with 4 colours in. It's crazy, I know, but if you don't do all the 4 colours, it won't give you the same effect. I promise you that. Oh yeah, I love my Black Widows. Ladybug and Chrissy are not barkers. He's a brat. He's 9 months old now and he thinks he's tiny. Oh, I've got a little dog that's got big dog syndrome. Little dog syndrome, is it what they call it, I think. It's terrible. I keep saying I've made a mistake getting him. Oh, I thought it'd be good for Marlo so he's not on his own. Oh, couldn't have been further from the truth. Right, so now we're moving on to milk. And this is going to be used more like a little blender. I'm going to remember to move my thing down. Hello, Jane. Did you win at bingo? Milk. And I'm just going to use it as a blender. But anywhere where you've not caught with carrot, it'll just like pop a little highlight in there. Which is what we're after. Oh, Marlo was like that when I first brought Vader home. He would like he would sniff Vader, but then he wouldn't let Vader in his space at all. He would growl and grumble, and now they're just jumping all over each other and being absolute turd heads with one another and fighting over his top dog. daily. £80 between 5 of you. That's not bad. A win's a win, Jane. A win's a win. A win's a win. My one brat cat is enough for me. I remember first seeing the original Black Widow set way back in the day on Erin's channel. Oh, and adding them to my wish list. And then over the years, adding new sets as they came out. I just completely head-butted my camera. I don't know if you saw my camera wobble then, but I proper just head-butted my camera. Right, let's see. I'm going to go back with... I'm just winging it here. I am literally winging it. So I think we need to do this bit here. So I'm going to start down here. Can you see what I'm doing there? In that little gap. Then I'm going to come off this way with it. Softening my edge. So the very edge nearest to Kerby's line I'm doing quite hard. And then I'm softening my edge off for the next colour. Winging it on the wings. Yes, baby. I'm winging it on the wings. Not throwing ourselves off the aeroplane wings like we were saying the last time we streamed this. I can't remember what it was, what he said. It proper made me laugh. It really made me chuckle. And I can't even go back to the video to find out what it was, but it was something about planes and jumping off the wings or something. I don't know. Oh, it's lovely to see you all too, Sherry. It is nice to come back. I am going to start coming back on Friday nights. So I will be streaming. The only time I won't be streaming is if I've had a long day or I'm in meetings and stuff like that and it's ended up running off late and I can't stream then, but I will let people know. So I will be scheduling the streams going forward. So if you see a stream scheduled a couple of hours before, you know I'm going to be streaming. If you don't see a stream at all, a scheduled stream, I won't be streaming. It's going to have to be done just like that. So this is, we're on to deep red now. I didn't tell anyone. Deep red. And this, all I'm doing this bit for is just so it introduces some of that reddy purpley stuff what's in the wings as well. That plastic noise is making me laugh every time you do it now. Use paper, you lunatic. I can't, because you can't see through it. And I had tracing paper before, and I can't find what I've done with it. So you'll have to put up with the cringy, wet, sloppy noise of the plastic. Carrot, you know, the noise of the plastic. So we're adding carrot in. If you like oldie worldy TV series and you can get it where you are, you need to watch Sanditon. It's like Bridgerton, but not as raunchy as Bridgerton. But it is a Jane Austen series, and I am a sucker for Jane Austen books and films. And I've just been watching Sanditon, and it's so good. I loved it. I didn't want it to finish, and I was like, no! So now I need to find something else to watch. You made that worse now. I didn't think it was sloppy and wet. Try some glassine. Oh, what's that? The family are doing very well. Sherry, thank you. They're all settled in and at the new schools and stuff, so they're all happy now. They're all at the same school, just up the street. So it makes my job a world better because I don't do a school run anymore. They all just go out my front door and I just literally shut the door behind them and get on with my day. I have to work from the office 2 days a week. I'm just going back with carrot and I'm just blending that in a little bit better there because I was a bit lazy there and not blending that in. Right. So this will be a bit time consuming. It is what you use when you're doing professional art to keep your hand off your work to prevent the hand oils from getting on your colours. And paper such as tracing paper but better. Oh, I'm going to write that down. I'm going to write that down because I hate it when it rubs my stuff off. Glassine. Wonder if they'll sell it in thanks for that, Eskies. I will have a look, see if we have that in the UK. If we do, belting, I'll use it. Let's have a see now. I think I'm going to have a change of colour for a minute, purely because I want to use brown bug, midnight and dark chocolate. So brown bug, midnight and dark chocolate. So I'm going to start off. I'm not going to go in with midnight first. My hands don't stay on my page long enough with my go-go gadget hands. Like that one. Oh, we're huge Jane Austen fans, and I just love a romantic. It's obviously I'm a hopeless romantic. Honestly, I just think I sit there and I cry and I think I wish my life was like that sometimes. But it's romance is never like it is in the programs, is it? Let's be honest. So we're doing dark chocolate here. So let's have a see. This is where it stressed me out last time because it threw me for a loop all this bit and I didn't know what to do with it because you can't follow the butterfly picture because it is nothing like the butterfly. There is aspects of it that are like the wing, but not this section here where you can't see. And this section here is in the wing, is in the picture. And I was saying this last time, I'll show you. So if you look at how the wing is, so you've got this section here, which is kind of like this section here of a fashion. And this section here is like this section. So of a fashion, you've got that bit. And then the rest of it is just squirrely whirly stuff. So it's just trying to keep, I'm trying to just do some whatever I can with that. So we're going to go with dark chocolate. And I'm just trying to decide on which side to go on. I'm very undecisive. If that's even the right word to use. Oh, tell your son thank you very much, Jamie. You can use the bags that greasy food comes in. Bags that greasy food come in. Hello, Louise. How are you? Was that a glitter nose? Was that a guitar nose? What? I thought you said plus a hopeless romantic and not a hopeless romantic. I'm a hopeless romantic. Yeah, I did. Hopeless romantic. I am not playing those tunes. Got to keep your eyes open with Shell. Right. Let's get on. Dark chocolate. What time are we on? I've only got 10 minutes left. Right, I think I'm going to do these shaded areas. I'm going to come at them. I'm going to do this, I think. I'm going to come round like that. When I go quiet like this, it's because I'm thinking about what I'm doing a bit more. Don't know why. Oh, they are very well at the minute. We're all doing really well. We had a lovely holiday a few weeks back, which was well needed. It was only literally a weekend away, but we really, really needed it. So we went away and we had loads of fun. I'll be darkening these sections up as well with the midnight in a second. So no one's watching the clock. I know I could just colour all night, couldn't I? No, I know there's people on after me, so I've got to be kind. I should have been evil. Evil. A weekend is definitely better than none, yes. For sure. I'm just trying to figure out where these lines go here. They kind of blurble together a little bit. So, Tammy, if you're still here, we need to bang heads about some kind of crazy stream that we can do. They definitely want to do some crazy joint stream with a few of us, just for a bit of fun. Because you know what we're like when we all get together, a bit absolute nuts. So I definitely want, we need to get our heads together and plan something we can do that's a bit crazy. Because, you know, we can't stop doing that now. We've started doing the weird stuff, so we've just got to continue. I nearly went out of frame then. When's that? I've no idea. Tonji starts at 12 midnight our time. Ah, right, okay. We surely do. I think we need some fun at the moment. Yes. Which I just want something. I mean, we don't want to do something like put things in our mouth, because I definitely don't want to be spitting on the page laughing. So, but we definitely need to have a good think of something that we can do. So now we're going on to brown bug. I love this colour. Love a bit of brown bug. And we're just bringing that in all the way into the centre. I really need to get like a brushy thing, you know, to like brush away the dust, because I just blow it. And one of these days I'm going to blow and the spit's going to land. When are you going to start Halloween colouring? Oh, October for sure. I don't think I'll be part of any events if there's anything on this year. I did Halloween of Festival Frights. What did I call it? I can't even remember. Festive Frights or something. I called that colour-a-thon we did last year, but I've definitely not got time to plan a colour-a-thon. And I don't know if I've been round enough to be asked to be in any, if there is any on. So I'll just be doing my own Halloween stuff on my own channel, but I will definitely be doing Halloween colourings. And I'll be giving away my Halloween drawings again, what I gave away last year. I think I have one actually, what I started colouring. Well, Shell, it's the only thing that you haven't done is spit all over me. Oh, she is using autumn colours. Who, me? I am actually, aren't I? These are very autumny colours. You should start a Discord. There's a chat section where whoever can be there and voice chat and video. Renee has one set up. Yeah, I've been in Renee's and I've been chatting. I think the people who was in the room were like, who the heck have you invited to this room? I was chatting away we'd had a few little wines and Renee's like, come on over. And I'm like, okay. I think people scarpered pretty quickly when I entered the room. What about a portrait upside down? I reckon I would be hard to judge the shading, etc. You could start what about a portrait upside down? I don't get you. You'd have to explain it to me. Louise, I'm going to be streaming Friday nights like I used to do. But it's between 8 and 5:30. Just whenever I can get on between. But I will be scheduling it on a Friday. Either on a Thursday or on a Friday as soon as I finish work at 4:00. I'll be scheduling it in. So just look out for it on a Friday. So I'm just going to go back before I move to midnight. I'm just going to go back to dark chocolate. And we're just going to deepen this layer up. Just here where we've blended the colours in. Oh, it's breaking up again. Look what I've just done. I've smushed the colour. An upside down portrait, but not using natural colours. I have done a portrait that made it look like stone, so we could do that. But an upside down one, or like an upside down portrait where you've got to shade it where the colours would naturally be. No, that's even harder. What am I even thinking there? No worries, Louise. Turn the page the wrong way. Renee's Discord group is pretty unflappable. When did you visit? I'm sorry I missed you. Oh, I don't know. It was quite a bit ago, actually. No, I was here. I think I was in this house. So it was around May time, I think, possibly. Why is the paper breaking down and not layering? Oh my gosh. What is going on with this book? It's only happening in sections. I'm going to have to write to, I'm going to send Kerby a message and I'm going to ask what has he done, what is going on with the paper in these books. Because I need to get to the bottom of this, because this is definitely not the normal standard of paper. Definitely not. This auntie is to get creative with words. Numpty. We use that all the time down here. Numpty. I've not used it actually for a while, but I remember my dad growing up and my dad always calling me a numpty and gob on legs. and just deepening up that bit. And then I'm going to go to midnight. Midnight. I do apologise for that thumb. I should have put a plaster on. I don't even have a plaster. This is what I mean. Trying to shade it properly, but having to do it upside down would be hard. Well, I think it would be. I don't know. Would it? I don't mind paint. I'll have a go at painting it upside down. So, yeah, let's go for it. Let's do that. Not done skin in a while. I'm just thinking now, I've not finished one of my Halloween pages. Do you remember the witches that I did? They're here. There's a few, because I've just been pulling them out. Do you remember that? And it's still glittery, and that's from 2 Halloweens ago. Don't know if you can see the glitter. Do you remember when I did this? And it's still, you can't pick the skittle. What were they called? I think they were Spectrum Noir glitter pens. In fact, there was these, and that's still glittery on the page. Like 2 years later, when I did that cat. Do you remember when I did her? I still haven't finished her. How bad is that? And I hand drew the eye in on a head and the cat. I went from that. You can tell the difference from that. It does look a bit fluffier and fur-like, but I haven't done fur for ages. And that was one of my... There was the combos I used. And that was one of my drawings. I can pull it up. Do you remember me drawing these and giving them away? And that was one of them that I coloured in. So I'll bring that back out and some of you can have it for Halloween. Right, I need to finish this bit and then I'll have to call it a night, I think. I'm so glad I went back to using this because honestly, I think we would have had a disastrous stream if I'd have stayed on the other one. Do you? Them wings was amazing, weren't they? I think I did another picture. I'm sure I did 2 of that witch where I think I'd coloured more of the other one, but I don't know where it is. My face still looks like I've been electrocuted or hit by a bus. Oh, I still can't do fur. It's so hard. Oh gosh, I'm starting to get tired now. I can't make it past 9:30 at night now. It's crazy. I start to get tired. My body clock is stuck on morning time. I get up dead early. So I'm just going to finish this midnight bit and then we'll have to pick this up next week. I'm going to... No, I don't really want to finish the wings because I want to do it step by step. If it takes me a month, are you bothered? If it takes me a whole month to colour this page, so if it takes me like 4 Fridays, do you mind seeing the same thing? The draw was a pumpkin with wings and vampire fangs. Okay, I'll try. You did a practice sheet and then the stream sheet. I must have done, but I don't know what I've done with it. Because it was, I did them other ones where I changed the face, didn't I? Did half like a black demon and then the other half natural. A 10-part stream. Yes, a 10-part stream. And I promise I won't bring the plastic. I'll try and get some of that, what Eskies advised. If not, I'll try and get some tracing paper so you're not hearing this next time. What about the Stegosaurus page? That took me years. Halfway through it, I was like, what am I doing? Oh, that double page spread. I'm not doing that again. Not again. It was hard doing that double page spread. I'm not going to lie. It was really hard. So if anyone is doing this and they want to jump ahead, the colours in between are going to be this combo here, going in between. So if anyone does want to colour ahead than me, that's what I'll be doing if anyone is following along on the next one, which will be a part 3. But I'm going to have to come off because the hubby needs to go to bed. He's on an early in the morning. And then I've got a ghost hunt to go on tomorrow. Yes! Excited. Jeremy says, hi. Say, England says, hi. Would parchment paper work? Probably, yeah. I just wanted it to be see-through so you could still see what was underneath, you know, whilst I was working. But it's just crinkling up. And then Jamie said was I stuck to it, and then that just cracked me off laughing. Right, I think that bit is done. I'm just going to quickly go over that with brown bug again. Where have you gone? Sure, it was brown bug. Yes, brown bug. And then I'm just going to deepen that up in the centre. Hopefully you can still follow along, and I've been trying to explain what I'm doing as well as chatting. They're really hard, I think, doing a colour along on a live stream. Yeah, much better when you do a recorded colour along where you're just literally completely talking about the instruction of colouring. But just done. No, like we went wet sloppy plastic now. Oh, I'm never going to live that down. I'm a shell arty, the colourer with plastic squelchy noises, who says turd and crap and whatever else. So, like I said, I'm going to be back Friday night. I just try and get this to zoom back out now. It keeps not doing what I want it to do. There we go. Is it out? Let's lift it up, see how we're doing. There we go. So I'm going to be back Friday nights. I think it is going to take quite a bit of time, this, because it is quite intricate. So, but I think it will look damn fantastic when it's done. So I'm hoping we're going to, once I've done these wings, I could possibly, do you, before I go, if anyone is following along, would you prefer me to do both wings on, do you want me to complete the whole page on streams? Or would you prefer me to do this wing and then I'll do this wing off camera? So when I come on, it'll just be the lady and then the gems, then the background, if we decide to do a background. Squelch. I haven't snapped a lead today. Wow. Have you heard of that wet sloppy colourist? You can just hear the gossip now. Come along to see Shellarty, the sloppy colourist. Sloppy, squelchy colour. Oh, no, that sounds awful. Don't even go there with that one. Right, I'm going to stop before I start laughing, and then you all can't go home because I'm laughing and snorting and whatever else I'm doing. Well, when I follow it, I think I will do the 2 bottom wings using part 1 and both top wings using this. Okay, so I don't need to do that side on stream then. I might finish this side then because they're identical. So I'll do this and then I'll do that off camera, and then the next part. So part 3 will be the rest of this, and then we'll start her and I'll do this side off camera. I think that's better. So thank you very much, everyone, for coming along. It has been lovely. So sorry about the first part. I'm not using that anymore. I will be just using StreamYards. So I'll look into purchasing it properly. And I do thank you for sticking with me. It's been a wonderful evening. Thank you for making me laugh and snort and whatever else. It means a lot that you've all been here. Thank you very much for dropping by, and I will hopefully see you all next Friday. Much love to each and every one of you, and have a lovely weekend where you are, and have lots of fun, laughter, and everything else. And from me, it's bye for now.